We can also use adding to check if fractions are equal to each other. So for example, going back to our halves, we had 1 out of 2 and 2 out of 4, and we know that both of these represent a half. I can use an adding trick to prove this. If you think about the pictures of 1/2, 1 over 2, I would need to add 2 pieces to get to a whole. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now if we take our 2 out of 4, we have 2, and I would need 2 more to get a half, or a whole. 2 plus 2 equals 4. So these fractions are equal because I had to add the same number of times. I needed to add the numerator twice to get the denominator. So if I take another half fraction, we know that 3 out of 6 is half, and I can prove that by adding 3 plus 3 equals 6, because I added twice. So if you have two fractions and they add to the denominator the same number of times, they are equal. Let me show you another example. Let's look at this fraction 1/4 and think of it as skip counting. How many times do I have to skip count the numerator to be equal to the denominator? 1, 2, 3, 4 would equal the denominator. Here's another fraction, 2/8. If I skip count the same number of times, does it equal 8? 2, 4, 6, 8. So these fractions are equal. I can take one more fraction to take a look. Let's try 2/5. I'm going to skip count the numerator 4 times because it should be the same amount. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 does not equal 5. So this fraction is not equal to 1/4 or 2/8. Let's try one more. Let's try 3/9. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Remember, we're skip counting 4 times to match our first two. And that does not equal 9. It equals 12. So 3/9 is not equal. So let's try another one together and one on your own. I want you to use numerator skip counting to see if these fractions are equal. Remember, what you want to do is skip count the 2's until you get 8. Then skip count the 4 the same number of times and see if it equals 12. Pause the video and try this on your own, and play the video when you're ready to watch me show you the answer. If you haven't paused yet to solve on your own, do so now because I'm going to start solving. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So I skip counted 4 times. So now I'm going to skip count my next one 4 times as well. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 gives me 4, 8, 12, 16. So these fractions are not equal. See if this fraction is equal. Try comparing 2/8 and 3/12. Again, pause the video to solve on your own, and then I will show you the answer. I'm going to start the answer now, so if you haven't paused to solve on your own, please do so. We already know that 2/8 required 4 skip counts. So I'm going to set up 4 skip counts for my 3's. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So these fractions are equal because we skip counted the same number of times, numerator to denominator.